Well, here we are with the water heater. Looking here a little bit, looking up. I am not seeing much, if anything, in the way for ventilation. I see a hole at the top, bottom of this door for maybe some combustible air. No makeup air. At one time, this closet wasn't here. It was for the garage. It was probably open. I don't know. It's hard to tell because we have this old notice posted here. So just suffice it to say that we don't have proper ventilation. Okay, we got some corrosion on our dielectric unions. That's what they're there for, but we do have it. We're not supposed to have tape on the flue. The flue is supposed to be held mechanically. The flue is supposed to have a thimble, like a discussion plate. See up there, we don't have that. We're missing some of our insulation as it's coming down. That's the bonding wire for your electrical system. And the insulation is supposed to come down to the tank. Alright, your temperature pressure relief valve drain line is supposed to be insulated. You're supposed to have an air gap in the same room with the water heater on your temperature pressure relief drain line. And in a previous video, I'm thinking that you probably saw that this drain line discharges higher from the ground than 6 inches. We do not have a care and use manual. This does not have electronic ignition, which means we can see the burner plate. And we can see all the scaling and the rust on top of the burner plate. This guy's 24 years old. He's seen better days. This gray connector, you have one of these upstairs for one of your furnaces. We had that in the other video. And really, these gas valves on the furnaces and on this one, but really those old style gas valves that take a wrench, they probably should be replaced with the ones that can be thumb operated. They should be replaced with the ones that can be thumb operated. And so we got the gray plastic. This has been illegal since this house was built, probably. I mean, and we got some upstairs at the upstairs furnace too. But those connectors should have been replaced. So what did we learn? We learned that we don't have a safety pan. We learned that we got a pile of corrosion on the burner compartment. We learned that we got the wrong kind of gas valve. You know, we got the wrong kind of gas connector. We learned that we do not have a care and use manual. We learned that our temperature pressure relief valve has not been insulated and it does not have a vacuum breaker in it in the same room. We learned that the insulation doesn't go all the way down to our tanks and that we've got a little bit of corrosion on one of our dielectric unions. We've learned that we've got tape on our flue. We've learned that our flue does not have a escutcheon, well, it's not really a escutcheon plate, it's called a thimble. This is the same thing. And we also learned that the ventilation for the water heater is questionable. It's advertised as being 50 gallons, but since it's 24 years old, I doubt that you're going to get 50 gallons. You can go on YouTube, look at old water heaters, cutting open old water heaters. That should get you where you need to go. And I believe it was manufactured in 1998, so it makes it 24 years old. Water heaters last about 10 years. It doesn't mean it's not going to make some hot water for us today. It doesn't mean that at all. But, I mean, we got it set all the way to very hot, probably trying to maximize it. It's time. It's time. A 15-year-old water heater is antique. A 24-year-old water heater is past antique. So